Hi guys, in this video I will show you how to set up automatic database backup in Laravel 12 application. So let's get started with an example. So I already set up Laravel 12 application and with the Laravel 12 starter kit. Okay, and I'm going to use a database as a MySQL, and you can see that I already set up the database over here and added my database username and password. Okay, and same thing, let me go here into the table plus. I have registered just one user over here and let me log in with that user. So let me go here and I will use the different email. Click on login. You can see that now. Okay, so basically what we are going to do, first we will create our custom on command database backup, and then it will automatically take the backup from the database. Okay, so let me go here and create the command. Okay, so I will say php artisan mac command and I will use db backup. Okay, so it's created a new command file over here, and let me go to the VS Code editor and go to the app console and db backup. You can see that. Let me change it properly, db backup. Okay, and save it. And here first of all I will give the path to the where we need to store this backup. Okay, so first I will create the path variable and I will use storage facade, and I will take the path. Okay, and I will create the backup folder. Okay, backup folder, and by default storage take the inside the storage app, inside the private folder they are taking the backup. Okay, so what I will do, copy this and create new directory over here, new folder that's called backup. Okay, and backup, and then I'm going to say, now I'm using the carbon object over here now, and format I will pass ymd. I will make it proper, dmy, then hih. Okay, and then at the end I will give the name of that file. So I will go and I will say gz. So that means this is the format of the file and it will be compressed the mysql database. Okay, so that's it. So that means we already defined the path for the storage file. Next, what I'm going to do, I will write the command. Okay, so we are going to use in this example for the mysql database backup, so I will use mysql dump command to take that database backup. So I will use mysql dump. Okay, and then I need to pass user equal to, and I will get user from the env file because we already set up the username over here. Okay, so what I will do, env, yeah, and that's great. Okay, and then next I'm going to get password, and same thing I'm going to get the password from env. Okay, so same thing, I will copy this and env, and same thing, let me go here and I will pass host. So host name, same thing, I will take from the env. So here we are already going to pass env host. Okay, and at the end I will add database name. Okay, so copy this. Okay, and here env. Okay, and then after, what I'm going to pass another command that's called gzip. So that means it will download mysql database and convert into the zip. So I will use gzip command. So if you are using the linux, so that would be, this command will be available on that. Okay, and then I'm going to pass just $path. So that means this mysql dump will be dump the database and store inside gzip this path. Okay, so that means inside that path they are going to store. Okay, and now I'm going to run this command. Okay, using process. Okay, so that means colon run. Okay, and I will run this command. Okay, so that means this command will be execute. Okay, so I will say process. Okay, and if this process is successfully run, okay, maybe I use the different, yeah, symphony, maybe, let me remove, yeah, successfully run, and then I'm going to just say this info and I will say database backup saved as. Okay, and here I'm going to just give the path base name, because inside the path it's getting entire path. So save it. Okay, and now let's see. Okay, so copy this process, paste it over here, save it. Okay, and now let me go here and run the command. Okay, so our command is app database backup. So copy this, php artisan and database backup, hit enter. You can see that there is a problem with over here process, because let me go here and I use the different process. Okay, and not symphony, illumi, this class we need to use. So yeah, it changed it. So let me remove this one. Okay, the facade I use the different, so remove this one, just copy this. Okay, and paste it over here, save it. Okay, now everything is fine. Okay, and also this method is not going to correct, so let me take from the autocomplete, successful. Okay, and save it. Okay, now let me go here and let me clear it and run the command. Okay, yeah, you can see that database backup saved, and you can see this is the name of that database backup. So let me go to the editor and storage backup. You can see that we have a backup over here, open anyway. This is the compressed file, so you are not going to find insert into and all the things. So that means right now we have a proper backup. Let me run it again. So let me run it again, and you can see that we have a 2 backup file over here. Okay, so right now we set a proper command for the backup. Now let me go here into the application, go to the setting, and let me run the application. So I will say php artisan serve. Okay, and refresh it. Okay, and go to the setting. Okay, you can see that right now we have a 3 options: profile, password, and appearance. And I am going to add new option over here, database backup, so admin can also download from here, and you can also visible for the admin. So let me go here, and first I will create the route for it, and I will create vault route for it. So copy this, and here I will say db backup, copy, paste it over here, save it. Okay, now let me go here into the resource component, and we are going to use sidebar layout. Sorry, not sidebar, but we are going to use setting layout. So I am going to add new links over here, backup and db backup, save it. Okay, and now let me go here and refresh it. You can see that there is a db backup, and now I am going to create new file over here inside livewire settings, and new file that's called db backup.blad.php. okay, I will copy this appearance, okay, and paste it here. I will say db backup, okay, and here I will say list of all mysql database backup. Okay, save it, and let me remove this. Okay, from remove this, and now let me go and refresh. If I click on database backup, you can see that list of mysql database backup. Here I am going to display all the database backup. So how can I do? So let me go here, and I will declare one variable files, and then I will use function, and function I will be used mount. So that means when our livewire class will be load, then mount method automatically load. So I will use this files. Same thing, I will use storage files, and I'm going to add path of the backup where we are going to store. Okay, save it, and I will copy the namespace from here. So copy this storage, copy, and just paste it over here, save it. So that means all the files are stored inside the files variable. Okay, and here I'm going to use tw table. Okay, and there is a list of like proper table, and remove this, and here I'm going to say just file, and there will be a download row. Okay, and here I'm going to say for each loop, and files, and here I will say file, save it, and just cross this and inside that. So that means we have now, and also let me remove these two td from here, and here I'm going to display file name. So by default it will comes file name, save it, and let me remove the one button, and this button name I will keep download, save it. Now let me go here and refresh it. You can see that proper design is not coming over here. Let me go appearance, light, go to the database, not still coming properly. So what I will do, npm run dev, so that means instantly load all the css. Okay, again, and let me go here, refresh it. You can see that now properly you can see we have a database backup, and you can see over here the name. Okay, so now let me go here, and here I'm going to say just base name because we don't required folder name over here. Save it. You can see over here there is a 2 database backup, it's coming over here, and there is a download button. Okay, now what I will do, I will say wire click, and then I will create download method over here, and then I'm going to just pass file name, file path. Okay, so save it. Okay, and then I'm going to create a new method over here that's called download. Okay, and dollar file, I will say path, return storage colon download, and dollar path. Okay, save it. Okay, now let me go here and refresh it, click on download, and just wait it. Okay, what is the problem? So let me go to the inspect element. Okay, and there is a token unexpected, so public download function. Okay, and then yeah, there is a problem over here, so let me go and just check it over here, what is the problem. So yeah, this is fine, but there is a problem is, remove this one, save it, refresh it. Yes, now backup properly path, and click on it, and now it should download. Yeah, you can see that now it's working. So you can see how easily you can download. Okay, so this is the manually database backup we can take using this command. Okay, so now how can we set up for the schedule? So let me go here and go to the console. So here we can define this command. So I am going to say schedule. Okay, and limit facade, and here I will say colon command. Okay, and then I will use that command. So what is the command we define? So that's called app db backup. So save it, paste it, and you can keep like for the daily or monthly, whatever, but for the demo I am going to use every 5 seconds. Okay, so that means this command will run every 5 seconds, and let me remove the rest of all, save it. Okay, and now let me set up in my local server. So let me go here, and I will use cron tab-e. So that means you can set up in your server. If you are using Linux server, then you can use this command cron tab-e, hit enter, and now I already set up some command for my other project. So let me copy this and just paste it over here, and let me change my application path over here. So I will say me Laravel 12, and then I will use app underscore backup. Okay, and then run schedule, and I think command is perfectly control XY. Okay, and then inside this command, let's see. Okay, go here, and here I'm going to say info, so that way we can see. Now save it. Okay, and now let me go to storage. So let's see it's running or not. So let me go here and log, and let me clear this. Okay, and let's wait a moment to running automatically. Okay, so it should work every 5 seconds. So let's wait. You can see that it's running the several time, and now let me go to the app, private, and database backup. You can see that I got the several backup over here, and let me make it daily, otherwise we have lots of backup over here. So let me go here, and I will keep just daily. Okay, save it. Okay, now let me go here and then I will refresh it. You can see that I have lots of backup over here. You can also, like, after some time or maybe after 1 week or after 1 month, you can remove the older one. Okay, so I hope guys you understand how easily we can give database backup option to the user, and you can enable these options for only super admin, not for the all users, otherwise they can download it as well. Okay, I hope guys you understand this. If you like this video, then share with your friends, subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you so much for watching guys.